What up? What's up, guys? It's Bishop here giving a movie review on Avatar. Ladies! These are the glasses I got because I saw it in 3D. What? It was crazy. First order of business. Why am I in the bathroom? Better lighting. Movie theater popcorn. Sick. Anyway, here's my review of the movie Avatar. How was the movie? It was sick. Love the movie. Great movie. I'm not going to spoil the movie, but if you haven't seen it, I wouldn't recommend watching my video. That being said, everybody dies. End of the review. Kidding. Or do they? Anyway, my review of Avatar is it was a good movie. It was basically about humans against blue Shreks, and the blue Shreks are good. And in this movie, the humans and like ex-Marines are bad. So basically, you're a human and you can become, you have your own little avatar, your own little blue Shrek, and with cells and stuff, and so you can go into the transform into the blue Shrek, and then you can spend time with the blue Shreks. But at first they don't like your kind, and there's one guy. It's a good movie. Anyway, but there are many hidden messages in this movie, which is what I want to point on, which a lot of movie reviews might not point on. The first one is the movie points out that, it's all about money. The whole reason why these humans are in these blue Shreks have problems is because the humans want to take over the blue Shrek's land and knock down the big Deku tree from like Zelda and get this like stones that's underneath, or minerals that's big in money. So it just shows that, it's all about money. And that's kind of what today is all about with people. People are all about money, all about success and fortune and stuff like that. So it's true that, people do some crazy things for money, even if it means killing of the innocent just for some money. That's deep. Like, for real, think about that. That's real deep. And I was just like, man, that's so true. Like, this economy that we're in now, I mean, it's all about money. So I thought that was a good point. You're welcome. And there were many points. One was about, going green, like respecting the earth, respecting the planet, and stuff like that. The blue Shreks, they lived on this place, and so did the humans, but the humans wanted, take over the blue Shrek's land. And at first it was all like for the mineral, but then it was like, hey, let's destroy all blue Shreks. And so basically, but the blue Shreks, the thing about the blue Shreks is that they're an indigenous tribe, and the word avatar, if I remember right from my world religions class, it means like deity on earth or something like that. So like the god on earth. Well, their god is like the earth, and that might be what it means. But anyway, they're connected with nature and with spirits, and that's what it's all about. Like, you protect the land, and even if like some of the land animals are attacking you, if you kill it, like, that's sad. Like, you don't want a tragedy. They then become part of the earth, but at the same time it's sad because they died, and so like trees, everything all go together. It's all like a nucleus of a cell. And so I thought that was interesting because like the movie, the bulldozer is going in, destroying all these trees to get to the money, and that's pretty much what happens in our world today. I know from from living experience that people, companies bulldoze, destroy a whole bunch of trees, a whole bunch of wildlife and stuff, and build 8 banks all in the same block. That's frustrating, and so that stinks. But it's true. It's like this movie, as crazy as it was, and how it couldn't happen no matter what year it was. With these blue Shreks, it had a lot of good points, and of course there's a love theme. That's the symbol of like every movie, it seems like. But it was a good love story. It's like a love story that I want. Anyway, So there's the love story there, and then there's the thing about, like I said, respecting the earth, that all nature is sacred, and I think that's very important because God did create the heavens and the earth, and we need to respect God's creation, and that goes to littering, that goes to a lot of things, and so I think that's a really good point to take from it. There was some cursing in it, unneeded, of course, like every movie. So that kind of stunk. That was a big negative, I thought. I was like, man, why do you have to say that, Because they would curse, and then, like, the next scene they would use, like, a word like crap instead. And I'm like, well, you used it there. Why couldn't you use it before? And so it was a good movie, though. I saw it in 3D. Like I said, the effects were sick. The visuals were sick. Everything was sick. It was a great movie. Great visuals. Oh, just awesome graphics. And I do recommend it. But I don't think I'd buy it just because of cursing, and just because you see it once, you can maybe see it 2 or 3 times, but I don't know too much after that, so I don't know if it's worth all the money. But like I said, there were many points. I know there was more that I just kind of forgot now, but just kind of like you need to. Sometimes we do need to realize that there's other people out there. I don't mean like aliens, but like besides our own ways, like. I'm comfortable living how I'm living, but I need to respect that there's other people out there living a different way who might not know my ways. And so maybe my ways aren't always the best ways. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not talking faith because, I got the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like Jesus is Lord. You know what I'm saying? John 14:6. But I mean, just other ways of living. Like, we might not be living right. Like a lot of people say aliens exist and they tell us not to pollute the earth. We're killing ourselves. But, we got to respect, other humans on this planet, that don't come from the same background we do, that are different, that they might connect to different things, a different way than we. So whether we agree with them or not, we got to respect them. We can't go in there and take down their Deku tree. So that's all I have for the review. I know a lot of it was a joke and didn't make sense, but it was a good movie, and I do, I guess, recommend people seeing it if they want kind of like an action movie. It was like 8 hours, so it was 2 hours and 40 minutes, but you don't realize it's that long because you're always like watching it and you're on the edge of your seat, and I know I never got bored. So it was a good movie, well worth it. Good job to the Blue Shrek team who produced it.